We start the closing ceremony with a presentation by our sponsor, MBT, and by the awards. So we start firstly with the presentation of the talent activities of MBT. And I think it's Lisa Marie who is presenting these activities, please.
All right. First of all, thank you very much for giving us the possibility, or me, the possibility to talk a little about how to start your career at Construction Chemicals. As you can see, here we are a very large and diverse company, and not only Master Builder Solution belongs to us. This is one of our main brands, one of the oldest and biggest brands, but we also have several other brands and are constantly growing. We just welcomed Bluey from Australia to our company. And now I hope you can see my face as well. Perfect. Yeah, that is me. My role is called Specialist Talent Acquisition and Employer Branding. What does that mean? So I'm taking care of all the talents that start at our company, and I also think about how can we be an attractive employer. Okay, for those of you who don't know us yet, what are we doing? As I said before, we are a group of companies and we take care of construction chemicals and solutions worldwide. And as you can see here in the pictures, we have multiple solution and products. So our main brand, Master Builder Solutions, focuses on concrete admixtures and also underground construction. So whenever building is complicated, our solutions play a big role. But we also have a lot of solutions for construction systems. So for example, when there is a floor that is used a lot, for example, let's think about a museum, then our products come into place as well. And then we have special products, for example, wood protection. If you have ever been in Germany to this big Europe Park, it's called, there's this huge roller coaster made out of wood, and our solution from Wohlmann, for example, protects and makes sure that people stay safe and that the roller coaster doesn't fall down. Where are we? So our headquarter is in Mannheim. I'm currently at the home office, and we have more than 60 countries, or we are represented in more than 60 countries, and our R&D sites with our labs are in Germany, but also in the US, and we have also a big one in Italy, then one in Japan, and also in Dubai. Yes, but as you can see, mainly everywhere. We have some of them are, of course, smaller, and then we have our sales representatives working there and make sure that the country knows our brands. Okay. I brought some questions where I hope that might be questions that are interesting for you. If not, you can interrupt me and ask other ones. But one question might be, okay, if I start at MBCC Group, can I change my role later? So, and that is one big advantage working at our company. Of course you can. So you can change between the brands if you want. So let's say you start at Wohlmann, we sometimes have that. You focus on wood protection, but then you also are interested in concrete admixtures, and then it is of course possible to change internally. And excuse me, I think what we have even more than changing brands is changing functions. So if you start, for example, in R&D, and then you become very interested in marketing or sales, this is of course also possible. But also we had a colleague who was in R&D and was very interested in controlling, and that is of course possible. And also, if you're really interested in traveling, we can make sure that you can have a delegation in another country and just learn more about the culture and, for example, spend a year abroad. And yes, one thing that you will not find at our company, so we used to be BASF before. I don't know if all know BASF, the big chemical company in also in Germany. And we used to be part of a very big company, and now we are smaller and faster. So everything is moving fast. And one thing that you shouldn't dislike is, or that you shouldn't like, is standing still. So if you want to develop, if you want to move, if you want to make things happen, then this is the right place to be. Where can you start your career at MBCC Group? So of course, most interesting for you is, I think, direct entry after PhD. We have a lot of roles in R&D, marketing and sales, operations, and also business functions. And if you're interested in R&D, then you would probably be starting in either the big lab in Germany or in Italy. Okay, and here we have some some areas in marketing and sales, for example, that you could be starting in. One is product management, so that you really focus on one product. You make sure you know everything about the product, you know the market, what do the customers want, what are the next trends, and how can we optimize what we are doing. Then we also have strategic marketing that is not as much focused on one product, but more on innovation in general, and also partnership. Digital marketing, I think that speaks for itself. How can we develop innovative tools and apps to make our customers even more happy and digitally connected? Then a really classic role, I think, is key account management. So where you take over the ownership of one account and make sure that the customer is always happy. And then we, of course, also have business development. I think that is a role that you would most of the time not directly start in. Sometimes, of course, it's possible, but I think it's rather starting, for example, in product management or key account management, and then developing into business development when you have a lot of network. All right, now let's assume you want to start in R&D. What possibilities do you have? So first of all, and that is the most common entry after studies or after PhD, is to start as a research expert. So to design research projects, be a part in existing ones, but also to start your own ones. Of course, to watch and design experiments, collect data, work with it, and take care of publications and finding new methods. Then we have global development experts, where you really take care of product development. Then R&D management, and that I think would also be a role where you would rather develop into. So this is rather comparable to business development. So to search for new technologies, really be connected in the market and in research. And then also we have the part INP, so intellectual property strategy, also belongs to R&D in our company. So if you're interested in joining our company, where would you start? So we have a career website, this one, jobs.mbccgroup.com. You can create job alerts so that whenever we have a new position in R&D, you will receive an email notification. And of course, we are on social media like LinkedIn, Indeed, Instagram. And then if you want to apply, you can also, if there's no job opening, we also have speculative application, and then you can apply there and we will have a look at your CV. And here you can see, to get more detailed, you can see some open positions that we currently are looking for. So I will just give you a few seconds to have a look at them. and hopefully the one or the other is interesting to you. Okay, yeah, and as you can see, a lot of different brands, a lot of different locations, so a lot of possibilities. If you want to stay in touch, if you want to learn more about our company, or also if you want to join in events, then you can now screen this QR code with your smartphone, and that will bring you to our talent pools. And what do we do in talent pools? Normally, it's just a big pool of people that will never hear from the company, or often won't hear from the company again. We try to make it more interactive. So we have regular events, or we invite professors from universities to go into discussion with our talents in the talent pool. Or, and this is the next event we have planned, we do free CV checks, or also explain to you how to apply best. So how is an interview set up normally? So really to give you the do's and don'ts and insights from being a recruiter at a big company, so that you know how to prepare best for your next interview. And also we try to explain to you how does an artificial intelligence screen your CV? So how can you make sure that your CV will not get deleted by a robot, let's say. Yes, and that was already it. So I think I went a bit above the 10 minutes. I hope that's fine. And I'd be really happy if you stayed in touch with us.
Thank you very much, Marie. I think it's interesting for the audience, because we have a lot of PhD students there that could be interested, of course, by your proposals. And Absolutely. They will contact us. Also, I think on the website of the conference, we have the reference of your website. Maybe I'm not sure it's the latest reference, so I will place the latest reference on the website also. Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Next presentation. We will have presentation by Laure Regnault of the École Française du Béton, of the awards that are given by the École Française du Béton. Please, Laure.
I am very happy to be part of this event and to award 2 prizes for the French School of Concrete that I joined in June. The French School of Concrete is a corporate foundation that undertake long-term action aimed at supporting and promoting any action or activity to improve knowledge of concrete. The French School of Concrete is a school without walls, which aims to be agile and evolutive thanks to its platform. You have the link here, wfbbeton.com, which is widely accessible to students, teachers, and professionals, and which offers technical and pedagogical resources free of charge. Some resources, the most part of resources are in French, but some resources are also in English. Before talking about the winner, we would like to thank all the participants for their improvement, but also the Université Gustave Eiffel and the École Normale Supérieure Paris-Saclay for the organization of this event. To award this prize, we asked several members of our scientific council to participate in this jury. Mrs. Sandrine Mansoud from the Société Vica and Mrs. Céline Florence from the society, the ESTP school. So now let's go to the winner. So the first initiation of research prize is awarded to Sarah Al-Hajj Sleiman for his substantial and comprehensive work on freeze-thaw test, as well as for the quality of her presentation. This thesis led to a new optimized method of a standard concrete test, which allowed to be more realistic in performance tests and to make them more reliable, which is a great interest to manufacturers faced with this test. In addition, this work clearly illustrates the capacity of research to lead to change in traditional performance testing methods. Hence, we have associated the dimension of corporal social responsibility with this award.
Hello, everyone. Thank you very much for this kind gesture. Thank you for the organizing committee of the FIB, and as well as for the École Française du Béton for this kind gesture. Thank you as well for my supervisors, Professors Laurent Isoré, Ahmed Boukili, Frédéric Rondin, et Syed Yassir Alam for their useful contributions. And thank you for all the colleagues that presented very interesting works.
The second research initiation prize goes to Christian Marcello-Martin for his innovative work on the chemical interaction of hollow-glass microspheres with all-rail cement grouts. The work on cement microsphere interface, as well as on the pozzolanic activity of these microspheres, provide interesting and new information on this type of product, which will probably lead to the end of his thesis on a technological innovation that we encourage. Sarah and Christian will receive each one an open badge for their prizes. These open badges are in a dematerialized form, which can be integrated into the curriculum vitae. They will allow you to be recognized for your success at this conference via the passport construction site, which is development. In addition, a press release as well as an interview with the two winners will be carried out in September in order to disseminate their research work, but also to make them known by the construction players.
Yes, of course. Well, I'm surprised for this. I didn't expect it. This has been quite a difficult week for me. So, well, I'm really glad to receive this reward. I'm really grateful to everyone for the organization of this symposium, particularly to all the organizers of this symposium, and particularly I would like to thank Farid, who helped me very much in these last days. And well, I'm really, as I'm showing, I'm really grateful. So thank you very much to all of you.
Congratulations to both of you, and good luck, and see you soon in September for the press release.
And now we have the FIB awards. Georgie, please.
Thank you. So, we were very glad to evaluate all written contributions and the oral presentations as well, including the discussions. We enjoyed the presented work, and it was difficult to decide. However, we had to decide and select some of the best presentations. It doesn't mean that they will have the only one who will be successful with the PhD, but at the moment they have the best conclusions, the best presentations, and so on. So the more concise work was presented. Altogether, 7 candidates, 7 young colleagues will be awarded, and this is one more than the topics altogether. Can you show the names, please? Yes, the session, the topic durability and life assessment. The winner was Bognel Adisu Dezelany. Congratulations for him. I don't have the title of his presentation, we decided different topics as well. So an understanding a selection of the different topics are presented with the winners. So please enjoy the first of the winner prize in durability and life assessment. Okay, the next one, please.
Yes, thank you very much for.
We appreciated your work.
Okay, thank you very much for the award and the organizing committee, and I'm very grateful to my supervisor, Professor Hosoda, and Professor Hamid Salim, and Mr. Fukaya from Metropolitan Expressway Company. Thank you very much.
Congratulations. Yes, continue your work successfully. The next one, please. Thank you. This is structural analysis and design. I think I must mention the young colleague who is the first one, Kurihara Ryota. It was a very interesting presentation and very good work. Congratulations.
Okay, I'm very surprised to get this job, and I'm very delighted to receive this honor award. And thank you for setting the great opportunity to introduce my research for FIB organization. And thank you.
Thank you very much. Please continue your very valuable research work. I was not sure, Eric Johannes.
Yes, he's there.
Yes. Would you like to say some words as well?
Yeah, I also want to thank you very much. It's really a surprise, and I'm quite honored. And I also want to thank, of course, my supervisor, Professor Akansha Sharma, for his contribution and his help.
Yes. We appreciate your contribution. Thank you very much. So we can go on. Fatigue and of concrete structures. Sorry. In this case, we have two winners, and also the previous list was two winners. Excuse me. This is Ken Bianca. Let's see her and Tim Scheiden. Bianca, Ken, and Tim Scheiden. We appreciated very much your work. You are the winner. Please join with your video one after the other one. First Bianca and then Tim. Yes, please, Bianca.
Yeah, thank you for the award. I'm very happy about it. And yeah, I would like you and the whole committee to thank for the great organization of this event.
Please have a successful PhD defense. Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Tim Scheiden.
Yeah, thank you for the award. I'm very surprised but very happy, and I would like to thank my supervisor, Ludger Lohaus, and Natja Oneshko, and also the committee for the good organization.
Yes, thank you. Please continue your very valuable work. Thank you. Next one, please. Gabriella Zarate Garnica in monitoring and structural assessment. You are the winner in this category, in this field. Please join with your video. We congratulate your work.
She's not there.
Not there. Okay. We shall inform her. Next one. Mark Kosheman in sustainability and life cycle assessment. We enjoyed your work, written contribution and presentation, and you are the winner in this category. We congratulate to your work. Please join with your computer, with your video.
Well, thank you very much, Professor Balash, and also the whole committee for this award. Yeah, I also want to thank my professor, my supervisor, Professor Kobach, and also again great thank for organization of the conference. It was not easy with all the coronavirus problems. So thank you again for all your effort from the organization side.
Congratulations, and please continue your very valuable work. Thank you.
Thank you, Georgie. I think we should go on, and we have now the presentation of two FIB events. Firstly, the FIB conceptual design.
Yes, maybe I can say something. In September, there will be another event similar to the PhD Symposium, but dedicated to design engineers. And this will be in Switzerland, in Solothurn. And it will be also based in a lot of discussion and presentations and a lot of discussion. So for now, it can be online and in person. For now, so if anybody wants to attend, it's also low-cost event. So it will be interesting for anybody who is interested in design, of concrete structures, of course. Okay, so I think it's you can go to the FIB website and you'll find all the information there and the website of the event too. Thank you.
Thank you, Marco. The floor is yours. If you want to present the next PhD symposium, please.
I'm very glad to announce the next edition of PhD Symposium in Civil Engineering. That will be in September from 5 to 7 of next year in Rome. Why in Rome? Because we have there, after a long discussion between the Italian member, we have in Rome 2000 years of history, of experiences in the field of engineering and constructions. And here you can see from the slide what I have in mind. And the location will be the University of Rome Tor Vergata. It is a relatively new campus university. In 2000, the university hosted the World Youth Day with the participation of about 2 million people. So it's huge campus, able to guest a huge number of people also. And we work in cooperation with the two associations, ICAP and CTE, who organize every 2 years the Congress, and also the Institution for Construction Technologies of National Research Center, and RELUIS, which is a network related to the seismic research, and of course the University of Rome. And everything is supported by FIB from one side and also from FIB Young Members Italy. The two main actors who organized the local committee are Professor Meda and Zila Rinaldi, because they both work in that university, but probably you know a lot of the faces that you can see on the right, who are the organizing people from Italy. And we selected new deadlines, of course, taking into account this new edition online that we had the pleasure to follow the last days. So we will start the 31st of October, and this is just the deadline for the abstract submission, and you can find this type of deadlines and also some notes about possible events organizing the same time of the International Symposium as a website. And the website is just active now, so we started today. And you find the topics which are not so different from what we saw in the last PhD Symposium. Perhaps we focalize our attention on the historical concrete structures and also on bridge stems and tunnels, which are, if you like, one of the main problems we are looking on in Italy, and not only in Italy, of course. We are very glad if we could have a large participation, and we are organized at the moment with a real true participation, because we hope that in September of the next year we could have overpassed the problem of pandemic. As you can see, the symposium will be held as engineering faculty, which is very modern, and we have a very large conference rooms and all the equipment to support a symposium like what we have. And we are not so far from the center of Rome. There are mainly two main connection, one with the bus plus the metro line A, and another one with the metro line C. You can see the place of the conference, and also it's very convenient coming from the airplane, so you can arrive in Fiumicino or in Ciampino, and globally, of course, the closest one is Ciampino, with only 40 minutes with public transportation, very cheap, and 15 minutes, of course, if you come by a taxi, and 35 minutes if you come from Fiumicino. Fiumicino is an international one, so if you take a taxi is 35 minutes. If you take the public transportation, 80 minutes. We have also the possibility to use the underground and the bus, and here is explained all. We try to keep it very cheap, so we should have an hotel nearby or in the campus for a global cost between 20 and 40 euro for night, and this is related to a double room or a double single use in the campus. And we will try to do our best in order to organize social events, because the hospitality in that town is very famous all over the world. We have the possibility also to look at very famous construction, like the Flaminio district, where you have the Palazzetto dello Sport and Corso Francia Viaduct and the Flaminio Stadium, something that I suppose you studied in the architecture courses. And we have also the possibility to see the Risorgimento Bridge, designed and constructed by Ennebic and Porcheddu in 1911, and the Maxi Museum, which was designed by Zaha Hadid, the architect, and completed in only 2011. This is what we have in mind to offer you, and you could find in the next days more details coming in the website. And on Friday, September 2nd, we will organize also a workshop in the Historical Palace in the center of Rome, with the cooperation of the members who served in the PhD Symposium. So I hope that also very famous people over the world who are attending FIB events could serve in this fantastic occasion created by, as you know, Georgi Balash, and arrived to the 14th edition. So we will wait all of you in Rome for an unforgettable experience. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you. The next slide, Corinne, please. Oh yes, it's a photo. We have a group photo taken this morning during the coffee break, and we were very happy to have people during these 2 days, around 100 people. I don't think everybody was there, but Akio may say something.
Yes, of course. Okay, thank you. So let me say very, very few words. First of all, congratulations of the successful symposium this time. And I thank Organizing Committee and the chairman, Professor Jamshid Trenti, and Dr. Fabrice, Catherine, and Olivier Play, and Jean-Luc Clemento, Fred Bombudajima, and also the all of the organizers and all the members who got involved in this symposium. Thank you very much. And I say the PhD candidates, through today's symposium, I hope fruitful discussion made your research more useful, and I'm sure that exchanged information will help you further creativity in the future. After finishing your research, FIB's slogan, "A bridge between research and practice," will be realized during your career. And FIB always welcome to contribute our journal, Structure Concrete, which impact factor exceeds 3.0 this time, please. And finally, I'd like to see you all PhD candidate in the FIB Congress in 22 in Oslo. And also, I'm looking forward to participating next PhD symposium in Italy. Thank you very much, and see you again.
Yes, thank you, Akio. And to close this session, I have just some slides. Last year, I have already presented this view of our university, and my office is just there. But today I'm at home, working at home due to the pandemic. And of course, we are disappointed this year again because of the pandemic. We have to organize a symposium online again. Of course, we would have preferred to have a symposium with all the students there, and because it's, of course, it's better for them to exchange and to have contact with other people. But well, we have this situation, and we have to do our best considering it. This year, we have also organized a doctoral course, and I think it's something that could be done in the future. Because the idea was when the students are coming to Paris for the symposium, we can also have a doctoral course because they already paid for the travel. So, and also, of course, this was organized in online this year. But nevertheless, there were 22 participants and mainly PhD students on this during this event. I would like to thank all the organizing bodies, the École Normale Supérieure Paris-Saclay, the Université Gustave Eiffel, the FIB, of course, the French Association of Civil Engineering, our supports, RILEM, and the French Association of Professors in Civil Engineering, our sponsors, École Française du Béton, and now it's not MB, but MBCC, you have seen. I would like to thank all the scientific committees, the organizing committee, all the chairwomen and chairmen who helped us, the young member group who was very involved in this event, and our 4 maîtres de cérémonie, Rita, Sarah, Jian, and Mohammad. You have not seen them, but they were in the back office, and they were organizing the sessions with Corinne and Marie from FIB. And so we have a lot of people involved in the organization, but with a special big thanks to Marie and Corinne at the FIB, Fabrice and Farid at the ENS Paris-Saclay, who helped us to have this event going well. As it was explained before by Marco, you missed this. Normally, we plan to have an event a dinner in this place, which was built by Freycinet like 100 years ago, and where he was applying pre-stressing to these beams there, which are balancing the vaults there. The vaults are balanced by these beams, which are pre-stressed. And now it's a center for startups and also an Italian restaurant. It was a good connection with the Roma symposium, but the restaurant is called La Felicita, but we were not happy this year due to the pandemic. And so you have to come to Paris to go to La Felicita. The stone will be sent to Rome, Georgie, don't be afraid. And we will send it, so it will be in Rome next year. And see you in Rome next year, the place where concrete history starts. And you will see some examples of the use of concrete. I'm not sure it's 200 years concrete there, but it's a place to go next year. Thank you very much to everybody.
Thank you, Jean-Michel.
Thank you very much. Thank you
and
very
see
much.
you next year.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Maybe a couple of words. I prepared a presentation as well, but it is not needed now. But I wanted to thank the excellent organization for the organizing committee. It was in all details very perfect, and it took 2 years of work for them. So prepare the symposia and proceedings and all the events which was needed. We were virtually in Paris. Thank you very much. Goodbye.